Good afternoon and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is Tuesday, May 19th, 2015, and we're honored to have with us Maps and Atlases. Audiotree Live with Maps and Atlases. At the end of last month, you guys played a show in Naperville at the Union. Do you remember that show? I'm just curious if you remember it. it just flew through. I know those. I know Whitney and Kevin and some other people. We met them and they helped us out at South by and stuff. I'm just curious if you would talk about that experience a little bit. I've never been, but I've just heard about it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was actually my first time, I think, in Naperville.
Okay.
And I was just really excited to I didn't really know that much about the town, but walking around that day was really nice, and it was a super nice day out, and everyone was really friendly, and yeah, the show was fun, and
yeah,
it was a cool place that we played. It was like a house or whatever, I don't know. It was
a church.
It was a church.
Old church, I think.
Yeah, it was like a church. It was a church house.
Yeah, a church.
It was a
somewhere
house,
right
a
between
church
there. Yeah, a church house.
But yeah, it was.
House of God.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I believe that's correct.
It was nice though. It was really nice walking around, and yeah, there's tons of stuff going on in town. I'd like to go out there and just check it out sometime.
Yeah, definitely. That sort of division between the suburbs and the city is because there's cool stuff in the suburbs. I just don't even know where to start because there's so much of it, you know.
Yeah.
Where do you guys live? You don't have to say your address online or anything, but what neighborhood do you guys live in the city?
I live in Humboldt Park.
Okay, cool.
I'm in like the West Town area.
Nice.
And I live in Hyde Park.
Okay, sweet. Oh, Hyde Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. Do you commute up or do you drive in the city a lot?
I usually either take the train or ride my bike or yeah.
Yeah.
run.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, or run.
Yeah.
Do you really? Have you run up like the whole trail before?
I haven't done the entire thing at one, but I do run on the trail and stuff, which
Sweet.
is really fun and
Yeah.
cool.
Do you do long distance running? I mean, just for fun, or do you do any
Yeah.
competitive stuff?
I mean, yeah, I mean it's basically just for fun. I mean, just
Yeah.
competing with my
With your own
myself.
body? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean it's mostly just for fun. I think got into it actually from touring and stuff, where we'd be sort of in the van for a long time and passing through all these really cool looking places or
Yeah.
visiting a city and sort of wanting to really be able to check it out and through and obviously when you're sitting or traveling a lot you get eager to go do things
pent up.
and be active, and so it's been a cool way to sort of check out other areas.
Yeah, and it's obviously a little bit faster than walking everywhere, so you can see more of the town in less time or whatever.
Totally, yeah.
Do you ever do like really long runs, like 18-mile runs or anything like that?
Yeah, I've done that
Cool.
before. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, a lot of obviously on tour, it's like you have to, figure out how much time you have or whatever.
Right, before
but,
the next thing.
But it's cool to be able to go out in the morning and with whatever time you have to be able to just go check stuff out. So.
Yeah, that's sweet. Awesome. Either of you runners as well, or no? He says no right away. Absolutely not. Sweet. Thank you guys honestly so much for coming out and playing for us, and you can go into your next track when you're ready.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Struck at the feet of the black monarchs. When a pigeon comes to greet you, sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what it means. And the sounds they make swell. And whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? There's no one here but me. And whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? There's no one here but me.
Audiotree Live with Maps and Atlases. So a few of us were in Seattle last weekend, and there's a ton of different areas in the city, a ton of different neighborhoods. And I guess I was just trying to imagine if I had to take somebody one place in Chicago and said, like, this is how Chicago is, what would that place be? And I guess the easy answer for me a little bit is Millennium Park, just because it's like iconic and you got the bean and that kind of thing. But I'm curious, insight from you guys, if you had to take someone to one place in Chicago and say like, hey, this is kind of a wrap up of at least my experience in Chicago, maybe where that would be, whether that's like a street corner or a restaurant or, anything like that.
Yeah, I mean that's tough because there's so many facets to
Right.
the city, and to encapsulate it in one intersection or one neighborhood, it's so different. I mean, Uptown and Hyde Park are two totally different places,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if I could settle on just one place.
Sure. What about for your experience then, maybe?
I think Six Corners at Cicero and Milwaukee
Okay.
is like a really Chicago feeling area. It like hasn't changed since the 70s.
Yeah.
And that's like the feeling of Chicago. Orange streetlights, and a really annoying intersection.
Yeah, I was going to say Six Corners.
So-
That fact that
Yeah.
Six Corners exists in
Right.
this city.
That's
is-
Chicago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chicago, yeah. Others for like your personal experience, I guess? Chris or Dave?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a really tough question. I would probably just buy him a pass on the L.
And say, ride this for a while?
Just ride around, because there's so many things to see, and everything's so spread out, so it's hard to get a good feel for the city in just one area, I think. So
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dave?
Yeah, it is really tough because, and obviously being in Hyde Park, one of the things we all lived kind of like I think for the most part we've all lived sort of northwest or whatever, and we practice sort of northwest. So that's been most of my experience, like up until more recently. So I've got so many things that I associate with that area, like Logan Square and Humboldt Park
Sure.
and stuff. But nowadays I always get really excited to whenever people are visiting to go in like the Lakeshore path and in that area, and I just think that's such a nice thing to be like in the city, and then be able to be so close to the lake and just like nonstop really nice views, and yeah, it's just really pretty, especially at this time of year when it starts getting nicer. It's like just lots of, I don't know. Yeah, you can see. I mean, you can see the skyline like pretty much the whole way. And so you can set it. You're sort of like it's being in kind of like in nature, but then like seeing the really nice city views the whole way. So I like that. But I always tell people who are visiting, I always tell them to go to Irazu too, which I really like, because that's like I think that's one of the restaurants that anytime we're gone for any long amount of time, I'm always like,
You miss it?
Yeah, I miss that place.
Cool.
And I always want to go back there. So
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, with the lakeshore, the cool thing about the lakeshore is that like locals walk their dogs, whatever, and tourists are there. So it's a really cool like people watching kind of fusion of all the people that live in Chicago. There's tons of immigrants and ton of people who are from here. So
Yeah.
it's like a ton of people from different parts of the country or whatever too. So
totally, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I mean, it's crazy. I feel like I didn't really take advantage of it as much until more recently, and I really, really like it now.
yeah, for sure. All right, why don't you guys roll into your next song?
When the fever passes at the bottom of the curtain in the background of the glass
Audiotree Live with maps and atlases. Is it correct that all three of you went to Columbia College, graduated from Columbia College? What did you major in? Or what did you get a degree in or whatever?
I got my degree was in cultural studies,
Cool.
and Shiraz was a sound engineering major, and Chris was a film major.
Oh,
Yep.
cool. And then you said that you directed the Old Ash video
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Have you directed other music videos beyond that?
Just the one.
Okay, cool. I'm curious about, I was talking to these two guys who are huge film fellows too over the weekend. What's a movie that you think, like, it doesn't have all the accolades, you know, not on everyone's top 10, that you think everyone should see? I saw an interview where you referenced the Hudsucker Proxy, which they also said, but I have never seen before. But
I've never seen that either.
That movie's great.
Yeah, okay.
I love that movie.
Okay, cool.
I have it on
Yeah.
Laserdisc.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Yeah, but is there one, Chris, that maybe you think people should see that they might not have?
Man, I don't know. You know what? I really don't watch very many movies.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah. Just pay attention to
Admittedly,
the,
yeah,
to the behind the scenes stuff or
Yeah.
something.
I just listen to the behind. What is it? The commentary. Yeah.
Yeah, the commentary.
So
I was watching the movie Get Smart, the Steve Carell movie, because my sister brought it over, and you can watch the commentary version, which is fine, like the deleted scenes commentary version, but the most annoying thing is every time one of the scenes pops up, there's this icon that really slowly rises of Steve Carell in an elevator. And you have to watch the whole thing every time. And then you watch the scene, and then it goes back, and then the next one, it falls up. So it's like the most horrible.
Well, I definitely won't be watching the commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get smart.
Yeah, dang it, Get Smart. I'm curious if you guys remember your very first show, or if that's just so gone from memory.
No, definitely.
Yeah, would you describe it?
It was
to
in
me?
Iowa, actually.
Oh, sweet.
Right? It was in
like
Dubuque.
Davenport.
Was it in Dubuque or
Davenport.
Okay, yeah.
And Dave had a broken foot.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
From what?
Well, it was I broke my foot when I was like a kid, and I had like
never
a
healed.
cast. Yeah, I really
And he had a
did.
cast for years.
But I had like an air cast, and I would just like take it off, like,
Yeah.
to go do stuff.
Sure.
And then, I was like 20, and I was walking just down steps. Nothing even happened, and all of a sudden I was like, I just took a step in a normal way, and then I had to get like a real cast on. So
Yeah.
when our band first started, I was wearing a cast. So I don't even have a good story or anything. It just was broken.
It's just you're wearing a cast.
It went from
yeah.
being not broken to broken.
Okay, so you played in Iowa. He was wearing a cast.
Yeah, it was like
and-
a house show at the college there.
Cool.
I don't even know what college it is.
Yeah,
but-
well, there's a few in that in the
Okay.
Quad Cities area,
yeah,
but
it was,
I'm not
it was
sure
kind
which
of
one.
like a, like a real college type house.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah. Empty beer cans
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Bob
ex-
Marley posters.
I think there was actually a tapestry. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think somebody filed a or somebody called
Yeah,
in a
police.
noise complaint, and they like
That's
made
right.
us stop playing.
Oh, really?
We were
The
the last
Cops
band
game?
that played.
Yeah, we were the only band that played. Yeah. it was
Okay.
weird.
And the cops came, and was it like, I mean, I don't know. They just shut it down and told you to leave.
Yeah, it's
It
like
wasn't
everybody go home.
Yeah.
Or no, it's just like stop playing music. Not like go home.
Don't even go home.
yeah.
Actually,
it was
stay
totally,
here.
Yeah, totally reasonable. You guys can keep hanging out. Just stop playing loud music.
That's
Which,
cool.
you know, that's nice.
Yeah, of course. All right, sweet. Why don't you guys roll into your next one?
Well, I slept on the silent ground near your house, and it felt just like a bottle wrapped in a shoe. When I slept on the silent ground near your house, you can feel its weary muscles under the dirt. your house.
Audiotree Live with Maps and Atlases.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while you sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. So glad they almost made it. So sad they had to fade it. Everybody wants to rule the world. I'm so tired of indecision, married with a lack of vision. Everybody wants to rule. Say that you'll never need it. One headline, I repeat it. Everybody wants to rule. For freedom and for pleasure, nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule.
Audiotree Live with Maps and Atlases. Check them out on tour, and you can get their music everywhere that you get your music online. Thanks to Jim Petosa for this awesome Barsuk hoodie, and thank you guys very much.
Thanks for
playing
having us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
For sure.
Thank you.
Thanks to everyone in the studio and sound engineers, camera and lighting crew hooking it up, and viewers. Thanks for watching. You can download the session when it comes out in a little bit and send a shout via social media to us or the band if you just want to connect. From all of us here at the Audiotree Studios, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.